You're going to need a pair of nylons, a yarn needle, a pair of scissors, some feltable wool yarn, and some non-felting yarn. You want to begin with wrapping the yarn around 3 fingers about 20 or 30 times. Then you want to change direction and wrap about 10 times in the opposite direction. Then for every wrap, you want to turn a very tiny bit in a counterclockwise motion. So you turn and then wrap, and turn and then wrap, and continue to do this for the rest of the ball. I like to continue to wrap until the ball is about 2.5 to 3 inches in diameter. Then you want to cut the yarn, and with your yarn needle, thread the yarn onto the needle and pull the tail all the way through the ball to secure. Snip the tail and then continue to do this for as many dryer balls as you plan on felting. You want to cut some ties with some non-felting yarn. It's really important that the ties are non-felting, otherwise they'll felt themselves to the nylons in the washing machine. I cut mine about 6 inches long, and you want to have one for each of the balls so that we can secure them separately inside the pantyhose. Okay, time to make our caterpillar now. You want to stretch out the nylons so it's easier to insert the dryer balls. You want to insert the dryer balls one at a time and then tie one of the pieces of yarn that is non-felting to secure it very snugly. Once you tie it the first time, then see if you can slide it down even closer to get it nice and tight on there. And then tie it into a knot. Continue inserting the dryer balls, making sure that you tie them securely with the non-felting yarn after every single ball. Fill as many as you can in the nylon, then start over with a separate nylon if you need to before we take them to the washing machine. You want to take these to the washing machine and wash them on the hottest cycle you have with something great to agitate them with, either a washing load full of towels or of jeans, anything that's going to give it a lot of agitation. And you want to put in hot water, soap, and run it on hot with a cold rinse. Okay, so our dryer balls have made it through a hot wash and through the dryer, and now we're ready to release them and see how they look. You'll want to cut the ties off and then peel them out of the nylons. They're going to be a little bit felted to the nylons, but with a gentle peel back, they come out just fine. I love how adorable these are, and I'm so glad I'm making wool dryer balls for my family. They'll make wonderful gifts too. Not only will I save hundreds of dollars by not buying commercial softeners anymore, but I won't be adding all those horribly toxic chemicals to my family's clothing, which will eventually get to our skin. Wool dryer balls won't affect the absorbency of your towels or your dri-fit clothing, which is really important to me since my son's a tennis player. 100% wool dryer balls will increase the fluffiness and reduce static as dryer loads tumble. And because they bounce around in between your clothing, they add more space for the hot air to go, so it takes less time to dry them and you'll be saving energy as well. If you want to add a little bit of natural fragrance to your laundry, try adding a drop or two of pure essential oil to your dryer balls before tossing them in. One of my favorites for the laundry is sweet orange essential oil.